today because I was supposed to have this video out for you guys Saturday, but 2K21 decided to glitch and end a lot of my customly created process. So here we are. The thing I was talking to you about, I really want to get through to it. Show you guys the rosters, show you guys the arenas, show you guys the jerseys, yada yada yada. So before we get any further, this is going to be physical style basketball. I took the foul system from 50 to put it to 25. I want to see street ball a little bit. I want to see physicality, something I haven't felt that has been in the NBA, and I cannot wait to kind of show that to you guys here. I know we'll have a video of opening day on Wednesday, so keep that in mind for Wednesday. To the one person who's already in the stream, give me my chat screen is never see me 1 second. But welcome, also welcome. So yeah, I'm really excited. The name of this league is the World Championship Basketball League. It's the WCB. Everything was customized. I took a couple logos off of the creation suite thing, and then put some 2K generic ones in there and try to fit color schemes and all that other good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into these teams. I'm excited for this. Hopefully you guys have had a good Sunday night. I know tomorrow's Labor Day. I know it's Labor Day weekend, so it's been crazy. So let's kick things off, folks, with the San Francisco Anarchy, and then I'll also show the divisions of where they go to, because I want to make sure you guys are kind of aware and up to date with everything. So the San Francisco Anarchy's roster has the legend Bill Russell, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, hopefully I said that right, Jaren Jackson Jr., Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony, Eric Gordon, Alec Burks, Chris Boucher? Yeah, I think that's what that is. Yeah, Chris Boucher. Is my chat screen up? There we go. Yep. Rodney Hood, Rajon Rondo. He's still playing. Look at that. Thon Maker, Justin Jackson, Diallo, and Jordan Boone. I really could not say that first name. I'm so sorry, bro. But yeah, overall, this team actually they didn't draft too great, but it isn't too bad. Next up, for those of you who were born in the 80s, or at least were around for the Detroit Pistons in the early 80s and 90s, you'll probably kind of find a smile at this one. We have got the Detroit Bad Boys coming up. We got, ironically, the OG Pistons player when he was, Isaiah Thomas. We got Paul George, Michael Porter Jr., Amari Stoudemire making his return, Derek White, Ivica Zubac, Ersan Ilyasova, Shabazz Napier, Furkan Korkmaz, Daniel Gafford, Pat Connaughton, and the rest of these guys are kind of forgettable. It sounds so mean now that I think about it. But anyway, Gary Payton, the Toronto Bowlers, by the way, the little bowler thing, I thought it was kind of cool. We got Gary Payton, Donovan Mitchell, Andre Drummond, Jonas Valanciunas returning to Toronto. It's been a while for him, so it's pretty cool to see him doing his thing again. We also have, what's up, Tim Jones, TY? But we also have Lauri Markkanen, Marcus Morris Sr., Joe Harris, Gary Harris. They got the Harris Bros right there, kind of, not really. Daniel House, DJ Augustine, Marvin Williams, Tara Reason. The rest are pretty much forgettable. Next up, we got the Albuquerque Biohazard, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson. This is a deadly duo, by the way. Pair that up with OG Anunoby, you got a lethal three. Then I got Brad Daugherty and Robert Covington. We also got Draymond Green, Mason Plumlee, Patrick Mills, JJ Barea, Justin Holiday, Landry Shamet, and the rest are all forgettable. Starting with the Colorado Springs Bobcats, we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar making an awesome return, Mark Price, James Worthy, Spencer Dinwiddie, Cliff Robinson, Terrence Ross, Dylan Brooks, Jakob Poelt, Max Kleiber, Torrey Craig, Chris Clemens, and the rest are also forgettable. And then for the Buffalo Bombers, it is Steve Nash, Patrick Ewing, TJ Warren, Dennis Rodman, Bill Laimbeer, one of my favorite guys right here. This guy is so physical. Paul Millsap, Luke Kennard, Elfrid Payton, and he's finally got the haircut. I'm kind of glad about that. When he had the big fro, it wasn't looking too good for the mans. By the way, Denzel Valentine, Austin Rivers, J.R. Smith, Robin Lopez, and the rest is all history there. Next up, the Austin Broken Skulls. They're going to be up Vince Carter leading this team next to Trae Young. Ironically, actually like a little bit of a reunion there. Chris Bosh, Bojan Bogdanovic, Eric Paschal, Mike Conley, J.J. Redick, Marquise Chris. You even got Noah Vonleh up in here. Kent Bazemore, Lonnie Walker the fourth, I believe. I'm not good with Roman numerals. Yeah, the rest are kind of whatever. Next up, we got the Omaha Bulldogs in the house. Magic Johnson, Bam Adebayo, Domantas Sabonis, Wendell Carter. Wow, it got worse really quickly here. Wendell Carter Jr., Jordan Clarkson, Harrison Barnes. Never mind, PJ Washington, Gerald Green. Yeah, this team I don't think is going very far. All right, next up, the Long Beach Defenders. Elgin Baylor leads his team next to Nikola Jokic. Stephon Marbury making a return. Kevin Love, Buddy Hield, Josh Richardson, Jay Crowder, Monty Morris, Enes Kanter, and Kyle Anderson, Kylo Quinn, Avery Bradley. The rest are forgettable. Next up, the Demons. The Anaheim Demons. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Ben Wallace, Ben Simmons, Jarrett Allen, Dennis Schroeder, McCall Bridges, whoops, I almost said Briggs, Justice Winslow, Taj Gibson, Andre Iguodala, Markieff Morris, Jordan McRae, and the rest or whatever. But I do see they have a lot of star young talent and a lot of veterans. I think that's to make a really tough team to beat the Defenders. But anyway, next up is the Virginia Beach Dragons. We got Michael Jordan taking a hold of this team. You got Pascal Siakam, Penny Hardaway, Scottie Pippen. So the Jordan and Pippen reunion thing, kind of funny that they actually got drafted together. But you even have DeAndre Jordan, Thunder Dan, I just called that, Jahlil Okafor, Boban Marjanovic, that's how you say that name, Zach Collins, and the rest of you guys, never mind. Then we have the Jacksonville Elite. For those of you guys who are all fans of All Elite Wrestling, it's kind of a little wrestling thing for you guys. We got Kobe Bryant here in the Jacksonville Elite with the fro. We got Kyrie Irving to accompany him, DeAndre Ayton, freaking Danilo Gallinari, Hassan Whiteside on top. That's an amazing, if you don't want to use Danilo Gallinari, you could literally put Hassan Whiteside. Well, you probably don't want to put it. Yeah, Hassan Whiteside's still a deadly backup. An amazing six-man at that. But then on top of it, you got Bobby Portis, Jeremy Lamb, Isaiah Thomas, the, I guess, younger one, or the newest version of the one. There you go. That's the best way to put that. In retrospect, we got Bismack Biyombo, one of my favorite centers, and Cameron Reddish, and the rest of them are forgettable. The reason why I mentioned Cam Reddish is because he starts for that team. But next up, we have for the Baltimore Gladiators, LeBron James, Bradley Beal, Rudy Gobert, Jason Williams, Lou Williams. We got the Williams here going on. We got Bogdan Bogdanovic, Daniel Theis. I don't know how you say that name. James Ennis, and the rest of you guys seem like you guys are forgettable. Next up, we got the Bronx Goons. Anyone here from Bronx? You got the Goon Squad with you. We got KG. We got Westbrook, Levine, Capella, Barton, Harrow? I have no idea how to say that. Porter, Favors, Amino, I'm guessing. Oh no, we got, oh my god, Jamal Crawford still playing at 40 years old. Whoa, that one, oh whoops, that one shocks me. And then we had Jordan Bell, and the rest we can forget about. There's Darius Garland on the bottom there. The Chicago Gravediggers, this is a good one. James Harden, Yao Ming, DeMar DeRozan, Eric Bledsoe, Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, Danny Green, Josh Okogie, Kevin Looney, and the Chandler Parsons, if you really want to include him. That team's going to be a problem. Anyway, the Las Vegas Inferno come up. They got Moses Malone, John Collins, Mitch Richmond, Kelly Oubre Jr., Terry Rozier, Wally Zerbiak, Kobe White, Mohamed Bamba, Jeff Green, and TJ McConnell, and Langston Gallon. The rest are forgettable. Next up, we have the Columbus Knights. We got Luka Doncic. Yeah, there you go. I don't know how to say that. Brandon Ingram, De'Aaron Fox, Mitchell Robinson, DeJounte Murray as a backup, probably. That's still lethal, man. Then you got Rashawn Holmes, DeLon Wright, Frank Kaminsky, the third, by the way, Scott Labissiere, and Jarrett Culver. This is a super young squad that if they don't do well this season, give them a little bit of time, and this squad could really take over. Honestly, this is good potential for them. Next up, we got the Providence Lobstars. I don't know why they call it the Lobster. I think they meant, never mind, Lobsters, whatever. Anyway, Oscar Robinson, Chris Mullen, Alonzo Mourning, Christian Wood, what a name, Al Horford, JaVale McGee, he's a 78, well 79, that's nuts. Jeff Teague, Kevin Huerter, I think I said, Alonso Trier, and Torren Prince. And that's literally it from that group. Not much to really talk about in that one. Next up is the Richmond Mafia. Hakeem the Dream Elijahwan is here. Chris Paul, Chris Middleton, Aaron Gordon, Tim Hardaway, Troy Brown Jr., Markel Fultz, James Johnson, Kelly Olynyk, Tony Bradley, and Matt Thomas. A pretty in-depth team. The Mafia could be a problem for a lot of people too. Next, folks, we got the El Paso Marauders. We got Joel Embiid, Kyle Lowry, Zion Williamson, Caris LeVert, Duncan Robinson, Cameron Johnson, and Robert Williams, the only real notable ones of that group. Next up, folks, we got the Nashville Outlaw. One of my favorite teams here. We got Dirk Nowitzki, David Robinson, Fred VanVleet, Tobias Harris, Willie Cauley-Stein, Dario Saric, Thomas Sotnaronsky, RJ Barrett, DeAndre Hunter, Bruce Brown, and even Gorgie Dang, and the rest are kind of meh. Okay, following that, though, we have the Tampa Bay Pirates. Kind of like a knock on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but you guys get it. You guys are smart. I know you guys are. You guys are awesome. Anyway, next up we got. What's up, Dump Flunk? Welcome, bro. Welcome. Seriously, welcome. But no. After that, we got Jason Kidd, who's the fourth person. What is up, What is up, Jasmine? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. We got Jason Kidd, Sean Kemp, CJ McCollum, George Gervin, Thomas Bryant, Malik Beasley, Jeremy Grant, George Hill, Dwight Powell, Josh Hart, Gary Payton III, and the rest of this team is probably forgettable. I forget what the top 8 guys, maybe 6, maybe 7. But next up we got the Louisville Pythons, Stephen Curry. I don't want to get them mixed up. We got Ray Allen, John Havlicek, the OG, Marvin Bagley III, Horace Grant, Terrence Davis, Kendrick Nunn, and Ben McLemore, and Patrick Pearson. The rest is meh. Next up, we got the Vancouver Lynx. We got Shaq. We got Joe Dumars, D'Angelo Russell, Jonathan Isaac, Evan Fournier, Keldon Johnson, Ronda Hollis Jefferson, and Harry Giles, Miles Leonard, and Ante Zizic. That the rest is kind of forgettable. There we go. Next up is the Cincinnati Reapers. We got Kevin Durant, Pete Maravich, Larry Johnson, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Ricky Rubio too. Ooh, we got Moritz Wagner, Kyle Kuzma, and Cedi Osman, as well as Willie Hernangomez. Those teams probably forgettable. Next up, we have the Honolulu Reign, them being Karl Malone, John Stockton, Larry Nance, Victor Oladipo, Marcus Smart, Joe Ingles, Patrick Beverly, Vlade Divac, Thaddeus Young, Alex Len, Paul Gasol, and Royce O'Neal. This team is very deep, especially starters and bench guys. It's pretty dope. I think the rank can be a problem. Next up, we got the Seattle Revolution. We have Walt Frazier, Karl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins, Colin Sexton, Davis Bertans, Michael Carter-Williams, Nerlens Noel, Kevin Porter Jr., Wesley Matthews, and Luke Cornett. The rest are forgettable. Then we got the Memphis Royals. This is going to be going Jerry West, the man that literally was once on the NBA logo. Whoops. Well, still kind of is. We have Jerry West, Tracy McGrady, Blake Griffin, Gordon Hayward, Dick Barnett, Rudy Gay. My bad. It's Rudy Gobert and Rudy Gay are two different people. Whoops. Aaron Bynes, Jackson Hayes, and Chris Dunn, Damian Jones, and Brad Wanamaker. That's about it for there. Next up, we got the Heel Team 6's own team that they actually were able to get in on time by submission. They have the Anchorage Sharks. They had Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler, Tim Hardaway, not Tim Hardaway Jr., the actual Tim Hardaway, Montrezl Harrell, Goran Dragic, Dwight Howard, Malik Monk, Shake Milton. I don't think that's his actual name. I think that's a typo. They may want to fix that. Mara Hezonja, Sekou Dumboya, and that's it for that team. The rest were forgettable there. Next up, we got the Tucson Stingers. We have Paul Pierce, Jason Tatum, Jamal Murray, Drew Holiday, We have Serge Ibaka, Gary Trent Jr. We even have Trey Burke, Derek Jones Jr., and John Henson, as well as Lucas Samanik. As we go on to the next team, the San Diego Steamers, everybody. Larry Bird, the legend, Devin Booker, John Morant, Dikembe Mutombo, Brooke Lopez, Aaron Holiday, DeAnthony Melton, Glenn Robinson III, Darius Baisley, Naz Reid, and the rest are forgettable. Next up, we have the Fort Worth Tornadoes. We got Kawhi Leonard, Gilbert Arenas, Josef Nurkic, Jaylen Brown, freaking Tristan Thompson, Devontae Graham, good to see him back, Doran Finney-Smith, Matisse Thybulle, and Trey Lyles, as well as Chris Silva. That'll be for them. The rest are forgettable. Next up, we got the St. Louis Toons. Nate Archibald, one of the greatest point guards, in my opinion, of all time. Dominique Wilkins, Robert Parrish, Steven Adams, Rui Hashimura, Jabari Parker, Doug McDermott, Tyus Jones, Ian Mahinmi, yeah, that's how you say it, and Luguentz Dort. Next up, we got the Pittsburgh unit. We got Tim Duncan, Kristaps Porzingis, Hedo Turkoglu making a return. It's been a while, man. Malcolm Brogdon, Seth Curry, Lonzo Ball, Miles Bridges, Marcus Gasol, Nicolo Melli, and Amari Spellman. As we go into the next team here, the Montreal Venom. We got Clyde Drexler, Kevin McHale, Kemba Walker, LaMarcus Aldridge, Miles Turner is a solid backup, Nemanja Bjelica, Dante DiVincenzo, Ish Smith, PJ Tucker, and Chandler Hutchinson, as well as Timothy Lawau Cabarrot. And last but not least, we have the East Rutherford Vigilantes. We got Dr. J, Julius Erving, Sidney Moncrief, Nikola Vucevic, Brandon Clark, World Be Free, Larry Nance Jr., Cody Zeller, Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, Cameron Payne, Vincent Poirier, and Jakar Sampson. And the rest of the guys who I didn't mention, the guys who probably wouldn't even get playing time, so I didn't even really bother with them. No knock to them, of course, but they have a little bit of improvement to do. So let's go on to the next thing I want to talk about. Just kind of seeing how they are, you know? Like, I thought it'd be really cool to show you guys the uniforms and the stadiums. This is the home uniform for the Anarchy. Get to see that around. Then this is also the away uniform. The alternate, like I said, I actually personally did all the jerseys for all these teams, by the way. Yeah, all the jerseys you see were done by me. Let's remove change. We didn't change anything. Just go to design the arena. This is what the arena looks like for San Francisco Anarchy. I thought I did a pretty solid job with it. See the big old Jumbotron. There you go. It's the Coca-Cola Center, as you see by the logo. I thought it was pretty dope. This took a lot. This took me 2 days, basically, from Friday, Saturday, and basically till today, because 2K kind of like had a massive glitch, and I was trying to do it through the actual league screen. Man, was that nuts. But yeah, this is this team. So hopefully you guys like it. Next up, it is going to be the Detroit Bad Boys. Let's show you guys their uniform while that's happening. Let me actually get a cup of water. Alrighty, awesome. Okay. The Detroit Bad Boys. I said some of these are pretty plain and simple. Or it's like the color scheme kind of changed for some of them. They didn't want it to be too, like, meh. So there you go. That's what Detroit Bad Boys. Let me show you that one more time. The back sides of all of them. There you go. So that's all what that looks like. You know, guys, I actually never knew how painful it was to be creative. I was like, oh my god, this would be easy. No. So the American Airlines arena, you can see the Detroit Bad Boys. It's American Airlines. My WCB logo's there. Pretty dope, I like to think. Oh, apparently it changed assets. That's interesting. All right, next up we have the Ballers. I like, you know how like there's badges. So guys, I pretty much thought with this one, hey, what is up, Braylon, man? How's it going, Braylon crew? Welcome. It's been a while, bro. But Yeah, so with this, I kind of the inspiration behind this one was because like in this game, there's always badge upgrades, blah blah blah. So I thought, you know, the Toronto Bowlers, it's in the shape of a badge. Might as well put the little arrow as if it's pointing upward. Well, it's up depending on how you think of it. It's either up or down, but you guys get the point. And same thing here. Just want to show you guys that. And is that the same exact thing as? Oh no. Okay, I was about to say I did not do that to myself. I'm doing pretty good, Braylon. It's been crazy today, but today was a good day at work. So, you know, I'm pretty glad that I was able to. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do this. I really didn't want to have to stream on Monday for 2K, so because I wanted to kind of dedicate that to Dead by Daylight, my super show for it. If I do it tomorrow, I might do it on Tuesday. Don't really know yet, but yeah, this is the HP Fieldhouse for Toronto. So you guys take a look at that from all the sides. Boom. Let's go to the bio. This one, I loved having like a biohazard team. Whenever I get them, Damian Lillard is the captain of this team. Pretty dope. It's a little bit simple, kind of similar to the other one, but I liked a lot more to be simple with this one. I said 2K doesn't really have enough designs for me to like. They have 23, I think, designs for 36 teams, so it was kind of hard to, you know, make it all fresh every single time you see a team. Well, there went my laptop. So my chat screen, give me a second while I just kind of, let me try to put this at an angle to where you guys can see everything while I try to, there we go, nothing's broken. Alright, awesome. I'm glad I'm streaming this. I'll definitely put timestamps on. The Albuquerque Biohazard. Yeah, that's the one thing I've always kind of complained about 2K. 2K fortunately, I feel like it had a lot more options, and then I guess when we moved to next gen completely, that's when it got really wonky with their designs. Although I guess it's because they give you more preset, so like they try to like dictate you to what to use, kind of. I mean, I don't blame them, but it doesn't really help. But this is the Biohazard. I thought this stadium was pretty dope for Albuquerque. I mean, the Advent Health Arena. You guys know I am. I try to make it this. I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible. I really want physical street basketball. This is the Colorado Springs Bobcats, by the way. This is their jersey. Poor Kareem looking like a fashion model right now. So that's that. Alright, so this is the Duncan Arena. Said Colorado Springs, get the Bobcats. I thought I did a pretty good job with this one. I tried to be different. I don't know why the seating is that. Is that green? It is green, okay. I thought it wasn't for a minute. Yeah, that's the Bobcats. Let's go to the Bombers. I think Steve Nash is the pilot of this team. Yep, Steve Nash is. I used the diamond one to look like there's like kind of like bombs dropping in the jerseys. I thought that was pretty cool, pretty creative. Yeah, that's the Bombers. So right now it's kind of like just introducing you guys to everything. Once we get done with the jerseys and arenas, then I can show you guys the conferences. We still have the East and West. It's already been put through for next year. If this goes well for a season, what I will do is in year 2, I'll make sure we get rid of the conferences in the playoffs. We'll have a top 1 through 16 system, not a 1 through 8 per conference, make it more competitive. As you guys know, every single year, the worst teams of each division or of each conference get relocated. So we don't want stale garbage. We want hot garbage, so to speak. You know, like that sounds so terrible when I say that, but I think you guys get what I'm trying to say when I say that. So, yeah, this is the Buffalo Bombers. They are in the Cheeto Center. Pretty dope, I think. We got the Austin Broken Skulls. I couldn't think of anything better, but this is the logos and the jerseys. It look pretty cool from kind of like both sides. And here's their arena. Their arena, surprisingly, I thought was pretty solid. Oh, they don't want that getting away. But like the awesome broken skulls, we got the gray, the white, the black inside the court here. Above the rim is the above the rim arena, I believe is their stadium name. So that's what that looks like. So we got the Bulldogs. This is a good one. This one I couldn't find anything to go with it. It's such a limited. So what's the series going to be about? Well, I know it's about limited, but like, are there different rules or something like that? Is there anything? Yes. One of the things growing up when I was a kid is when I played basketball, it was very physical. Like a lot of what today is, you don't like. Let's say if you blow on somebody, you're going to get called for a foul. I literally reduced the sliders. I increased the difficulty, the AI difficulty. I've increased the overall of how well the computer plays. And it'll be similar to UFC, where I'm just kind of taking it back. I'm kind of going through it with you guys. I want to show you guys the highlights, and it'll be once a week, just like UFC. If it does really well, twice a week. But I pretty much took out my major change was I took out the foul system. Basically, like it went from 50 to 25. I want to see physical contact. I want to hope guys drive the lane. I want to see guys, not necessarily struggle to get buckets, but I want it to be a little bit old schooler, where if you drove the paint and you were small and you're going to see a big guy, you're going to feel it on the way down. I want to be a Bill Laimbeer type of physicality to things. Not dirty. Well, Bill Laimbeer is kind of dirty, but not dirty. But I want it to be physical, and that's what I'm hoping this league accomplishes. I want it to be a world championship. I want it to be in places that no one would think people would go. Yeah, and that was like my main goals. I want it to be physical. I want it to be a little bit street. It ain't got to be too street, but I want it to be physical. Like, I don't want fouls up and down. I feel like there shouldn't be, a guy like what's his name? Oh my God, this old time. A guy like Russell Westbrook shouldn't be able to go to the free throw line 20 times in a game. That blows my mind. Like, it really does. How that happens. But this spot, folks, is also the Omaha Bulldogs. Now, I think maybe 5 to 7 times. If you get to the line, congratulations, you got lucky. But I shouldn't be seeing fouls like that. I want to be physical. The Omaha Bulldogs, surprisingly, this team came out really well. You guys are probably questioning why I put the black on the apron of the court. The reason why I did is I tried it with the gray, and the blue just did not stick out right. So I was kind of forced to use the third color of the black and put it down here. And I used my shades are off, by the way, folks. So if I miss a color, I apologize. But to me, this is baby blue, so hopefully I'm right. Hopefully I'm right. This is the Gatorade setup, by the way. But yeah, I thought like the baby blue kind of really did really well in the collar. I had a couple people shout out to the Golden Churro. For those of you who have watched my Dead by Daylight series, the Golden Churro and my bro Icy helped me out. So shout out to them for kind of helping me out with some of my color schemes and overall designs, as well as my good friend Coleslaw, who he should be here. So shout out to him too, as he gave some good advice too on some of these teams. You can thank them for certain color patterns that you see, for certain jersey types that you see, and for certain creative processes as well. So this was a group effort. I want to point that out there. Next up, folks, is the defenders. I kind of use the I think that's barbed wire. I kind of use it because you got the lock and then lockdown defender. For those of you guys who play 2K, lockdown defender, that badge. That's kind of what I did. It's a couple like cool little Easter eggs to try to put in. It's kind of be cool and funny with it. Let's see, the arena for the defenders. I definitely got to put timestamps in it. I got to like write that down somewhere. The Long Beach Defenders. You guys are probably wondering why I didn't use a lot of the red here. The reason why I didn't use a lot of the red is I was going to use it for the words, but it was so bright that it's actually giving me a headache while I was doing it. So I felt if it's giving me a headache, I can only imagine what it's going to be like for you guys. So I tried to just like get rid of the red and put it to the seats. But overall, it has a little bit of an older school Lakers feel towards the color. At least the apron wise. So I kind of like this. It's a nice big arena. It fits 21,000 people. And I think that defenders could potentially make a run with how deep they are, as we've seen on their roster. The next team here, the Demons. I was going to call them the Devils, then I thought someone was going to like have my head for that. So let's not do that. Accompanied by Jan Stegkupa here, a great model for this. That's what it looks like. Looks all crazy looking. I love their away jerseys, I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, at Braylon, I want this to be old school basketball, and that's why I bring in some of like the legends like Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, Patrick Ewing, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, even Magic Johnson, Sean Kemp. I want these guys to kind of usher in. I want to see a mix, and even if we don't see old school, I want to see a mix of the eras. I want to see different styles of play. I want to see how a guy like Jerry West matches up if he gets paired up with a guy like James Harden. How does that combo work? How does the Kevin Mutombo work with a guy like D'Angelo Russell? How does Kevin Durant work with Pistol Pete Maravich? Those things that, I want to see that, and I think what we're going to get is, in my opinion, some amazing basketball, if I'm being honest. And, one can only hope, and if I see that kind of the difficulty lacks a little bit, I don't think we should see any team dominate like that, as we've seen with the rosters. It didn't seem to be that lethal, so to speak. Like, I don't think any team was like, oh my god, they're gonna run away with the champs. I seriously think every team has a chance of at least making the playoffs. Of course, on paper, that is on paper, of course. So, it's gonna have to wait and see. But this is Michael Jordan's team. You see, like, the Embers at the bottom. See, I would have gotten this to you guys yesterday if 2K didn't crash on me Friday. I haven't gotten to play the My Career yet, so I can't tell you guys anything about that. Because I was really dedicating my time to this. The Dragons Stadium Arena is called the Live It Up Center, Virginia Beach. Let's see that for a couple more seconds. Yeah, that's one thing. I'm glad that you bring that up. That's one thing. Like, if you look at how, I feel like that's why the league at the time. I feel like now, with the way the league is, I feel like it should have been backwards. With so many good centers and big men, you thought that I would at least thought that the three ball would have been more prominent back then than we do now. Because almost any position you kind of had to shoot from three now. So you would think you'd have a good 3-point teams would adjust to the three ball, and they haven't yet. That's why teams like the Golden State Warriors, when they had Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, when they had those three running together, they were unstoppable because the three ball ranges so well. And by the way, this is the Jacksonville Elite. I just forgot to tell you the jerseys, but Braylon, you're absolutely right though. It's quite impressive. This is don't hate me for this, guys, but this is the Dollar Tree Arena. I gave Dollar Tree some credit because I was shopping there not too long ago. And this is also a dig for for some of you guys who love wrestling. AEW, their headquarters are in Jacksonville, hence the Jacksonville Elite. I thought it'd be cool to tie in for you for all my wrestling fans, at least a team that they may want to cheer for. So now I don't do wrestling anymore, but at least I can try to bring wrestling aspects to you in different games. So, boom. If it sounds like I'm breathing very hard, yes, I need water. So, this is like a whole I was gonna do this in a video, but I was like, nah, this needs to be documented. See, I knew someone was gonna laugh. I knew someone was gonna laugh. See, that made me proud. Believe it or not, the Gladiators are actually the color scheme of the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is interesting. The Gladiators, though, have, ironically, LeBron James as their model here. I'm going to call them models from now on. That's what they are. This is their jersey. Obviously, I tried to make all the jerseys different somewhat. It was very harder. Easier said than done. There you go. These guys play in Baltimore. See the Gladiators over there. This is the OVO Sound Arena. So to make sure none of these were not PG, I actually Googled them to make sure that none of them were weird or just inappropriate. So I tried to make it as kid-friendly as possible with all these. I feel proud of myself. You guys have no idea how much work I try to put into this, to be honest. But next up is the Bronx Goons. It looks like this is a prison outfit, now that I think about it. I may have failed with this one. That one looks like that's a jail cell bar. Nice. Yikes. Alright, everybody, let's get out of here before I feel bad now. Alright, the arena for the Bronx. I think I gave him a pretty big... Yeah, I gave him a big Jumbotron, too. You can see that this is the Ford arena. Gave it that Bronx, you know, I figured why not give it Ford, because I actually drive a Ford, so... You know, why not give Ford a stadium? Did I call it stadium? Or I'm not stadium. Did I give it arena or center? Probably would have said center. Yeah, if you guys are wondering why like my logo is kind of always on the left side, because nine times out of 10, a lot of the camera angles we see are on the left side in this game, so you know, I figured why not get it to where a lot of people shoot in that position. Now, this I think was one of Coleslaw's favorite teams, the Chicago Gravediggers. And fun fact, there are only 3 centers in 2K20. Not sure about 2K21, but because I haven't got it. That if now I think they actually upped the centers that have a 90 overall in the current era of basketball. And in this game, there was a couple that I was like stunned at how high they were. I was like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, this is James Harden showing off the Gravediggers for you. I love their jerseys. This is like one of my favorite teams too, but definitely not. This is one of Coleslaw's like OGs right here. Yeah, I think it's just like the skull logo that I personally, guys. I think that's just like the logo just looks so like awesome. You know, like you see that you're running. Like, you know, the inspiration behind the words here is that you see the black underneath the words. It blends in with the. I think this is a cream. I believe it's a cream. You see, Dunder Mifflin Paper Company was the only team that wanted to sponsor this, so Dunder Mifflin got the sponsorship. But it's like, you know, the words kind of being dug out from the ground, like grave dig, you know, they're digging it out. Thought that was pretty cool. But overall, I hope this team does well, because I kind of want to see more of them. So like, you know, I'm pumped up for them. Next up, the Inferno. There's so many better names. Some of the names I give, like, I feel like people are gonna be like, oh my god, this person. I was surprised how many point guards, shooting guards, small forwards were 90 overall. Yeah, it's insane. I feel like they really think about it, though. Centers and power forwards are kind of useless. Not really useless, but they're very undervalued in the NBA now. Unless they shoot threes. What is up, Wally? welcome, man. Yeah, this is the Inferno. Take a look at all their stuff here. It's kind of like a smoke. It's like there's smoke going off, you know. Thanks for this specimen. No problem, TFT. And there you go. You guys are awesome. All right, the Knights. The Columbus Knights. This is a good one. All right, so what we're seeing here is the amazing model Luka Doncic, if I'm even saying that right. Yeah, like I said, some of these jerseys, it was just so hard with only 23 designs to really capitalize on making them all different. Like, I did try my best. Honestly. And by the way, folks, tomorrow, Dead by Daylight Super Show. It'll probably be at night, more than likely. If not, it'll be from like 2-ish to like 4. I want it to be a good 2-hour show of me being killer, unless I get like the Churro or Coleslaw or anyone else on to do it with me. Then I will be doing that one. But here we are, folks, the Columbus Knights. Atlanta Hawks are my team, and I watch Heat. Yeah, it's funny because like, did I say 2 to 4 a.m.? I wasn't here at the start. This is this the NBA roster? This is the WCB roster. Yes, there was the roster at the beginning, and now I'm doing the jerseys and the arenas, and then I'm gonna be doing the conferences and divisions, and we'll call it there for a stream. But yeah, that is it at TFT. I meant 2 to 4 p.m. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place right now. And Wally, I think I have a team in Atlanta, but I don't have a team in Miami. The closest thing you get to Miami is like the Inferno, Wally. But yeah, this is the Columbus Knights, the Pepsi Max Arena. And as you see, I try to tie in some of the stuff on the score table to what's happening in real life. Like the Hulu, the Pepsi Max. We had Dollar Trees. That was awesome. I think my favorite one. Oh, it's completely okay, Braylon. Trust me. Sometimes I'd be thinking I'd be saying AM or PM. Like I need to. I know I'll be playing out my schedule this week for you guys. And once the stream is over, I'm actually gonna plan out my schedule. That way, you guys can see what I have planned for the week. And it should be good because I know our first episode, our first like league episode, will be on Wednesday. It'll be a video, and I'll try to go through the highlights about 3 or 4 games of like the first 2 weeks and see your guys' reaction to it, and I'll probably move from there to see what I want, what changes I want to make. But this is the Lobsters uniform. It looks kind of the same. The stripes are kind of reversed. I was running out of creative ideas for this team. It was kind of funny, if I'm actually being honest. I was like, oh my god, I've lost it. This is the Lobster. This is the Twitch arena. No, I will not be putting any of these on Twitch, by the way. I just put the Twitch arena there for it to be there. If you guys think it was pretty cool, I put Providence in the red and then the Lobsters on with the blue, just to be like, haha, look at me, I'm different. Oh man, good times. Hey, see you next stream, Wally. But thank you for stopping by, man, too. So that's the Lobsters. We got the Mafia in the house. I've definitely got to remind myself to put timestamps on. Alright, this is the Mafia logo with Hakeem the Dream being our model. Pretty dope jerseys for them. I actually kind of like theirs. The Mafia may be a team to beat, too. Hey, see you, TFT, man. You have a good one, bro. But thanks for stopping by, guys. And we got... This one I liked. I originally had a different color scheme, I think. I think I put the gray a little bit lighter. But I kind of like it in this kind of dark aspect because for the most part, just like the overall gray and stuff, it was, I kind of, it felt kind of not scary, but it felt Mafia-ish. So I kind of kept it like that. This is simply put just called the Hoops Arena, or not Hoops Center. What's it called? Yeah, the Hoops Center. There you go. Mafia, the murder and fraud. Well, that's what I'm here to regulate. Cause if I see they start winning and it's like not, and if it's like super close all the time, then I know something's up, and I think we'll have to step in and investigate what's going on there. But if you think they're gonna murder everybody, the next team after them, you really should be concerned for. The Marauders, everybody, as if it only gets worse. The Marauders are here. Awesome model of Joel Embiid, by the way. Just being so wonderful for us to have him as a model. Marauders may be throwing tomahawks and axes at everybody, because, you know, why not? Oh dear. And they're in El Paso, so I'm pretty sure some type of weapon like this is legal. Because I think El Paso is more like rural, I think. I'm not sure. I've never been to Texas. But this is called the Studio. Yeah, it looks like Geico, the car insurance. Let's give that an advertisement. Sponsor me, Geico. I got you. Let's see. I think someone else had a comment. My screen just popped up. No? Really? Okay. That's interesting. The folks is the Outlaws. I feel like once we get down to this point, you guys are like, okay, there's a lot of corrupt teams here. This is not good. Hey, this is physical style. The Dollar Tree is going to be my favorite team. I don't care how bad they are. I cannot wait. Like, I hope they do well. There's so many teams I hope they do well, just to see, like, the memes that they're going to have. But the Outlaws, everybody. And if you think the Outlaws, Marauders, and Mafia are worse, wait to see the team after this one. It just gets worse. It just gets more violent as these teams go along. Their color scheme I thought was pretty dope. I liked the black, I liked the purple, and I liked the red. Did we really not have that much red here? I thought I put more red into that. That's weird. Yep, the Chick-fil-A arena, by the way. This is the first basketball league to see fraud. Oh no, trust me. The NBA Finals. What was it? The Warriors and the LeBron comeback. That 3-0 thing. If no one thinks that's fraud, I'd be surprised. I thought that was fraud all the way because I thought I've never seen it before. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Murder for. Then no, because well, remember they also have the goons too. The Bronx goons are gonna regulate the mafia, and the mafia is gonna regulate the goon. It's gonna be so weird. There's so much craziness. But the pirates, everybody, as if murdering wasn't bad enough, they're gonna take things too. Welcome to the World Championship Basketball League, everybody, where anything can happen, literally. Don't bring your children to the event unless you're in a safe team. The Aliens, which those you don't know, that's a big soccer reference for FC Bayern Munich, one of the better teams in the world. Their arena is called the Aliens Arena, and I found the logo with just Aliens. So I thought the Aliens Center, I hope I put. But the Tampa Bay Pirates looking all cool here and colorful, kind of like the screen, the texture, the screen. Wow, just the texture and everything that goes with it. Joel Embiid is gonna pull the trigger for the win. No, blood fall. Oh no. This one is interesting. We have two snake teams. One called the Pythons. Do you see right here? It's with the. Oh wow, that's kind of interesting to see Steph Curry on this team. But another crazy looking theme. Like I said, when you only have 23 designs, times are rough, folks. It's desperate measures. But like I said, if you guys do want to see the rosters, I will try to put timestamps down once this video is over and edit the description, so you guys can see when we go to from the arenas, we go to from the roster to the jersey/arenas, and then we go to the conferences. That way it'll be easy for you guys to follow if you guys are listening to this after the stream. The Louisville Pythons, Natural Light is their sponsorship. People built the stadium. If you're wondering, people start losing heads in Tampa. KD should be on one of this things. You know what sucks? Like, I'm a massive Kevin Durant fan. Like, I've been a Kevin Durant fan since he got drafted by the Seattle SuperSonics. So I've been loyal since like day one. Like, I didn't front him for for leaving to the Warriors, but I was upset. Pythons put some venom in the Mafia's bodies and they die and the dynasty is over. I hope there will be a lot more aggression in these games. If your sliders don't work on 25, you should put it to 0, and then there will be a whole bunch of... I might do that. Like, I really want to see physicality. Like, I've honestly, like... Don't get me wrong. The NBA now, it's entertaining, but I've never been a fan of a three-point competition. And I don't mean the All-Star game. Zion smash. Can you imagine Shaq on the Lynx? That's gonna be interesting. That's physical. But no, like I love teams that kind of dominate with the twos. Just like the simple jump shot is not a thing anymore. You know, like if you're not shooting from the 3-point line, you're not effective to people. You're not entertaining. And it's amazing how the evolution of centers and power forwards have become. And Brent, you're right. I definitely do want old school. And Braylon, I am with you. I love old school way basketball. I still like basketball now, but that's something. For me, it's hard to watch. I'm a basketball fan at heart, but it is hard to watch today's game because of just how. And I don't want to say it's soft. There's still a good level of physicality, but when you look at the difference, and you look at the advancement of technology, medication, you would think you want to encourage this because you have ways to stop that. And at TFT, yes, there are old school players such as John Havlicek, Shaq, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Bill Laimbeer, Isaiah Thomas from the original Pistons, not the midget one. And I say midget, but even though he's still taller than I am. But this is the Lynx, by the way, the Vancouver Lynx, Marvel Studios. I think the Disney Plus thing should be popping up. There you go, Disney. There you go. You know, like, it's for the love of basketball. I just want to see it bigger, better, badder, just physical. Like, I want guys who drive the paint that are small like point guards to feel the wrath of a seven something Xiao Ming, you know? MJ, he goes the sword Brandon. Midget. Yeah, like, I didn't mean to call him midget. I'm 5'6", and you know Isaiah Thomas is still taller than I am. But like deep down, when you see him go against all those other people, it's like, bro, you're like me. You know, you're a midget compared to these guys. You know, it's oh, Kevin Durant, everybody, to reap the souls or the Rim Reapers. I'm so glad I called them the Reapers, not the Rim Reapers. Yeah, you know that I said if people were to quote me, they'd be like, "Oh my God, this guy is wow." The Honolulu Rain, everybody. You have an amazing Karl Malone here, just chilling. It's the away jersey. This one I was really out of. What is the difference here? I feel like there's supposed to be a difference. Oh, I know why I did that, because I didn't have an extra color for them. Yeah, so they really only have two jerseys. They got green and they got white because times must have been really rough or it looked really ugly. Yikes. You know, I'm gonna keep it like this. You guys are seeing me edit this right now because I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be blue and not the other color. Let's see, that should be fine. We'll pop that up in there. All right, much better. Yeah, much better. We'll put everything here white. Whoops. Sorry about that, folks. I had to quickly edit that. So much better. And then the white jersey. So there you go. Woo. Keep changes to that. Katie, kill all old fans' hearts. So today's episode is pretty much going to be going through the uniforms. Yeah, just like I said, the arenas, the uniforms, the roster that I went through earlier, and the conference, like what teams are where, and the divisions and the conferences. So that way you guys can kind of see everything, kind of get like a feel for everything. And then on Wednesday, I'll probably have anywhere from 3 to 5 games on the video, but I'll be trimming it. That way you guys get to see the most important parts of it with me talking through it and kind of giving the highlights and all that other good stuff. Here we go. This is the Revolution. This is their awesome jerseys. And arenas, yep, at Braylon, no protection, gunfire, oh cool, glass shatter. I think TFT is like, you know, I like it whenever he sees the Mafia and saying, nope, not going to that game. Nah, I'll get a refund. There is a Seattle team. I'm really glad you said that, and they're actually coming up rather soon. So I'm really glad that you actually asked that, Brandon. I definitely want to put a team back in Seattle, so I'm really glad that he did. But this is Jerry West, everybody. The Royals, right here. Not like the baseball Royals, but the Royals. Yeah, I did kind of take their color scheme of the blue and white. I've always thought it was kind of cool. Inspiration from a baseball team there. The Anchorage Sharks. This was actually pitched by Heel Team Shit. Wow, I almost like cursed me. Okay, Heel Team 6. Glad I caught myself. I missed the Seattle Supersonics, so I respect the Kings. Mafia can't stop them. Facts. But this is the Anchorage Sharks. This is Heel Team 6's team that they kind of pushed, and they had like the final submission before I was almost done. AD is a Shark. Yeah, basically, it honestly kind of fits him really well, to be honest. Like when certain players got drafted places, I was like, wow, this is this game is trying to tell me something. But yeah, this is the Heel Team 6, all their designs, and they actually even were the ones who gave me the logo for free. I kind of put chill, like this is the what did I put for the name? The Heel Team 6 Chill Center. Yeah, you see the Anchorage Sharks. I like this logo. It's one of the best ones I think that I have, next to the Chicago Gravedigger one. But overall, to have a team in Anchorage, I really wasn't expecting to. I give most NBA players nicknames. Also, there's too many of them to give nicknames. There's just so many now. It's like, wait, you're playing again? Like, Whoops, let's not go here yet. The Stingers. This one I tried not to make a headache, and I think I did a good job at it. I'm not sure. If it's too much to look at, let me know, and I'll change the stuff. Oh, I think someone just sent me a message. Look at that. But I tried to make sure that it wasn't too much to bear. I'm a Seahawks fan in OKC. The things are looking up. Yeah, things are looking up for you guys. I mean, Chris Paul almost single-handedly defeated your old team. It was an interesting little battle, though. So this is the San Diego Steamers. Good old Larry Legend. Oh, by the way, at Brennan, the Seattle team was the Revolution that I covered like a few minutes ago. Actually, I was like, wait, I feel like it should have came out. I was like, oh no, it's the Revolution. But yeah, so that was that. But this is the San Diego Steamers, and their jerseys. This team, I was drawing blanks, folks. Like I couldn't think of what went with this team to save my life. B Machine, Steambird, yeah, base. This is the Amazon Arena. Gave him the good old steamer. I tried to put teams where places wouldn't be. Fly speed, passes like birds, spin like MJ. What is the Mr. Miyagi thing from Karate Kid? Was it wax on, wax off? I call Russell Westbrook the guaranteed free throw shooter every game, and yes, that is a long nickname, but I don't care. I feel you felt at Braylon. Felts, man. Let me just kind of... So this team right here at Brandon is the Seattle team, the Revolution.
Strike first, strike hard.
Right here in Seattle.
No mercy, Johnny. No mercy, Johnny.
All right, next up, the Tornadoes. Amazon watches and phones and products get stolen every game. Kawhi Leonard, everybody. What to say about him? What to say about him? I said, you guys can tell at this point, like when I was getting this one, that I was like really struggling for any type of designs. I tried to make it look as good as possible. And I felt like I was failing at it at this point, in the creation process. Tornado, yes sir. The Suzuki Arena. I don't know why they took this gig, but they did, so I'm really happy for it. I was really hoping I got a sponsor for this team. So there they are. Good old looking stadium here. Hey, now if teams could have special powers, I would definitely do the thing Kawhi Tornado. Ha ha ha. Every time the ball goes in, he makes it miss. That would be awesome to have like that little wind effect. I know there was like a game. I think it was a football game. Was it NFL Fever? I think it was. They had all those crazy looking things. Yeah, so I wish 2K, like, don't get me wrong, 2K is a good creation suite. I just need more, like, designs. Like, it's bad when I'm putting stars on things that I run out of ideas, you know? But this is the Toon Squad. Whoever made this logo, I didn't know who to give credit to this logo for, because I've seen this since 2016, and, like, there's so many of them. I'm like, thank you, person, but whoever the OG was of that, thank you. So this is Nate Archibald, by the way, in my opinion. Like I said, one of the greatest point guards of all time. Imagine the NBA with superpowers, it'd be my favorite sport. Where's Bugs? That's a great question. We tried to get him to do the sponsor, but we got Space Jam to be their sponsor, as you guys are going to see here in a second. Space Jam! So they're actually the St. Louis Tunes, so that was pretty cool. Sakai knocked out. Yeah, I see that. I am actually looking forward to next Friday, or this Friday coming up. So UFC stream. It's going to be a pretty big show. But yeah, I was hoping none of you thought that the inside the paint was a Pokeball. That was like my concern when I made that. Next up, folks, is the unit, the Pittsburgh unit. Space Jam. I try to go for a lot of like throwbacks and a lot of like references to wrestling, movies, baseball, football, whatever I could do to really make it shine. The Pittsburgh game by their home jerseys. Now you may see a little bit of a massive kind of similarity here between the jerseys. It's kind of a little bit hard to do. Like you see me try to use the neck thing to do different things, just to make it stand out a little bit. But Dollar Tree is still my favorite just because their arena is Dollar Tree. I said when I seen that, I remember who I think it was Ice who I was with. Like me and her, the bro, we just started like just dying together. It was great. It was funny. But the Pittsburgh unit, everybody. I actually like this arena for multiple reasons. Like I said, the color scheme wasn't too bad. I typically stay between the standard floor and the parquet. The only thing that was different that had the honeycomb was the stingers. Wow, I can't believe my lips actually just did that sound effect. Insane. Next up, the Venom. The Venom. Hey, Clyde Drexler, you really were the Venom of my veins for like 4 years, from 2014 to 18. Could never beat your Trailblazers when you were on that team. Look at you now. Still don't like you, buddy. Anyway, that's my personal beat. I swear, Clyde Drexler, I don't know what it is. Whenever I face this guy, and anything I play, this guy always seems to beat me. This guy will drop 60 on my team, whether I'm guarding him or not. And it's unfair. Broken. Yeah, this is the Venom. The second I saw James Harden kept traveling, I just named him the Travel Machine. You know, yeah, I mean, that is... You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. The Montreal Venom, everybody, in the In and Out Center. If you guys want to guess, we do have 3 Canadian teams. 1 team in Anchorage and 1 team in Hawaii. So a lot of different, a lot of traveling, but different little places. The Venom, everybody. Then last but not least, yep, the Vigilantes, and then we can get to the conferences. Dr. J kind of taking over here. This is when I was like really losing. I was like, I have no more creativity. Then the arena. So this is the Vigilante, East Rutherford Vigilantes. Beats by Dre Arena. So overall, pretty darn cool. This definitely took a lot of time, more than I thought it was. But where is front office? There should be league news, right? No, it's something different. Did I really forget how to? There we go. I was like, where is it? Like, why can't I find it? The series will be interesting for sure. See you guys. It's 3:09 in the UK. I'll catch up tomorrow. Hey, see you, TFT man. Thanks for stopping by, bro. So I'll try my best to remember to put timestamps. So let's see. How do I do this again? Ah, there we go. The Atlantics. Okay, so in the Eastern Conference, remember we have the Providence Lobsters, Buffalo Bombers, Montreal Venom, East Rutherford Vigilantes, Toronto Bowlers, and the Bronx Goons, all in the Atlantic Conference here in the Eastern, or the Atlantic Division in the Eastern Conference. Like I said, what I do plan on doing is basically after this year, if this series is a hit, when we finish the first season, if it is a hit, we will basically then change the 8 seed per conference thing to now the top 16 teams. Of course, the top 8 of their respective conferences will then go on and be redecided as a like 16 team record. Which team got the Dollar Tree in it? I have to check because I honestly don't remember because there were so many of them. I will definitely go back and rewind the footage, and that way I can give you an answer on the next episode. I will try to find them though. Here in the Central Division, here in the Eastern Conference, we got the Columbus Knights, Cincinnati Reapers, Baltimore Gladiators, Chicago Gravediggers, Detroit Bad Boys, and the Pittsburgh unit. Don't know why I paused there. Here in the Southeast Conference, that's why I just been calling them the Dollar Tree Arena team. Hey, that's not bad. It's like you recognize them, and that's actually a good thing. It had to be one of. It was. Had to be one of these teams, I think. But it's the Southeast Division, the final division in the Eastern Conference. We got the Nashville Outlaws, Virginia Beach Dragons, Jacksonville Elite, Louisville Pythons, Tampa Bay Pirates, and Richmond Mafia. A lot of good stuff here. As we head to the Western Conference, everybody, the Southwest Division, we have the Austin Broken Skulls, Fort Worth Tornadoes, the Albuquerque Biohazard, the Memphis Royals, the Tucson Stingers, and the El Paso Marauders. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Next up in the Western Conference, we have the Northwest Division, the Las Vegas Inferno, the Colorado Springs Bobcats, the St. Louis Tunes, the Vancouver Lynx, the Seattle Revolution, the Omaha Bulldogs. And last but not least, in the Pacific Conference, the Pacific Division in the Western Conference, we have the Honolulu Reign, the Anaheim Demons, the San Francisco Anarchy, the Anchorage Sharks, the San Diego Steamers, and the Long Beach Defenders. Now, before we go, and if those of you guys don't want to see a certain team, that we can find it for you, I'm going to try to find the Dollar Tree team. This is typically where the video ends, so just hit that like button and subscribe to BVTV, but at Big Braylon, don't go anywhere, so we can try to find that team for you, because I'm pretty sure it is here somewhere. Let's see. Not here. It's no problem. Is it them? It can't be the Biohazard. No, that for a fact. No, they're the Nuggets. It's further down. Was it you? No, it's gotta be downward. I feel like it was you guys. No, they're at the Den. Okay. The Dragons? They're at the Live It Up Center. Couldn't have been the Elite. Couldn't have been. It is the Elite. Oh my God, the Jacksonville Elite at Braylon are the Dollar Tree team. So there you go, folks. There you have it. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. We will have the first episode on Wednesday. I will try my best to remember to put timestamps on once the video officially uploads as a video and not just a stream. Okay, delete's my favorite team. There you go. So with that being said, everybody, happy Sunday. I know it's a little bit late, so thank you guys for tuning in if you did. And thank you guys for watching if you clicked on this. So, with that being said, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. We'll see you next time for some World Championship basketball.